gentlemen, this is Dorothy Mae Mercer coming to you from Talk Story TV. I have a very interesting author to interview today. Not only is he interesting, he's very handsome, so girls, stay tuned. I really don't know if he's married or not, but he's kind of handsome, so you'll enjoy talking to him. And he has a beautiful voice. And on top of that, he's a successful author, so I predict that he's going to go places, especially if he puts his picture on the back of his books. So without further ado, let me introduce you to James Craven, who is from the eastern United States, and he could tell you more if he wants to. Welcome to the show, James. How are you today?
Good. Thank you, Dorothy. Thanks for that very kind introduction.
You're welcome.
Yes, and I am married, by the way.
Oh.
I am married. I've recently married as of September.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm basically a newlywed.
Oh, how exciting. I didn't know that about you. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, we would all love to hear all about your wedding and your honeymoon and your bride and all of this. Anything you can
Yeah, I know, but that's not why we're here. I know I had a fantastic time.
Oh, gosh. Well, then, perhaps we should talk just a little bit about your career as an author. And I know you also have a business, so you may want to plug your business while we're talking. But some of the people who are watching who are, like me, struggling authors who've written a book and are trying to become famous, really work hard at this, and maybe you can give us some tips. The thing that impressed me about you was right away you're selling 100 books a day on Amazon Kindle. Now, come on. How did you do that?
Well, Dorothy, there's actually steps that you have to take in order to make that a reality. And what I chose to do is I used a KDP Select with Amazon.com, the free promotional period. And I took advantage of that. Seeing I'm a first-time author, I'm an unknown, I wanted to give a lot of my books away just so I could get some reviews back, and hopefully people would start talking about it. And so I went ahead and joined the KDP Select. I did a 3-day promotional period. I gave away 5,000 downloads. And it's been going pretty well since. Ever since the free promotion ended, I have been selling 100 books a day. But obviously there's a lot more to it than just that. I've done a lot of different marketing techniques online. There's a lot of different things you could do. There's, obviously you want to market as much as you can, and you want to get your name out and your book cover out. You want more people see your book cover, the better chance they are that they're going to turn around and buy it. So there's a lot of ebook submission sites out there, and they, will gladly take your book on. It's basically free submission sites. And I gave my book to probably 30, 40 of those ebook submission sites. And they do, these free promotion while it's on the free promotion. And then once that ends, obviously, then there's a lot of Facebook pages out there that you can post to. You want to do Twitter, you want to tweet about your book. Then there's Fiverr. You want to build links back to your book. There's a lot of things that you can do, and that you have to continue to do every day. Maybe not every day, but there's little things that you want to set up and do to have a schedule to make sure that this is a continuous process, and this is not going to end once the free promotion ends. So I am pretty excited, and I've been fortunate.
So you submitted your book to about 30 free promotion sites. Did you have to give these people like a week's notice or anything like that?
Yes. A lot of them require 2 weeks' notice before the pre-promotion begins.
And you knew.
And some of them actually, it's the day of the free promotion.
Oh, so each one's different.
Yeah.
So where did you get the names of all these sites? You look it up on Google or something?
No, I joined a book club, and there was all this information was within the club. It's a book club of authors, and they've all come together as a community to help one another.
Okay.
So,
Well, I agree with that, and I think we've all learned that authors help each other. We have to help each other because it's just too much to learn, too much to do. Have you done anything with LinkedIn?
Yes, right before the free promotion started, I did post some material about my book in a few groups at LinkedIn, and I'm not sure if that had, got me any results or not.
I don't know either.
No, I'm not sure.
I get noticed so many. There's so many that I get noticed.
Yeah, there's just no way of tracking that.
Yeah. Well, you were able to track the downloads on Kindle. They told you.
Yes.
Did you sign up for European? Did you get any from overseas? Any downloads?
Actually, yes. Actually, that's where I've been over in England. I was down to 188 in paid sales this week. So a lot of my sales have been taking place in England.
In England. I thought that was interesting too when I put books on. One of them was from Denmark. Got like a dozen.
DE, right?
Yeah.
Amazon, DE. Yes, I've had a few sales there as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it's interesting. Well, I guess people over there want to read about Americans, especially with your book. And by the way, viewers, I have read James' book, and oh my gosh, it really will send you because it is full of so many exciting things, so much violence. And one of the things I was telling James about earlier that I just loved was your scenes of the taekwondo and the martial arts, especially between Mike and David. How did you figure that all out? Are you some kind of a martial arts expert?
No, I'm not a martial arts expert. I did train in martial arts when I was a kid, but only for a couple of years. My brother was actually better at it than I was, so maybe that is kind of the foundation between David and Michael in my book. Is David, the younger one of the two, which I have an older brother, he took the martial arts also. They're both martial arts expert, but Michael, the older brother, he was much better at it than the younger brother. So that's kind of the situation that I was in growing up as well.
But when you described the different moves, was this something that you remembered from your training?
Well, yeah, that, and, I've watched a lot of movies.
Oh, okay.
So I visualize in my head these guys spinning around, and I just put it on paper.
Oh, gosh. You were telling me earlier, though, that you spent quite a long time writing this book. And that's not the case with everybody. Now, some people do spend, in fact, in my book club, one of the ladies has been working on her book for 10 years, and it still isn't done.
Wow.
So you were telling me you spent a lot of time, and once in a while you got stuck. Tell me about that. What happened?
Well, I know that, on certain days, I'd lock up, I'd have a brain freeze, and no matter how high, I'd sit there and I'd struggle to either end a chapter or beginning a chapter. So I want it a certain way, and I want to add, very creative words. So that is why I would struggle at certain points just to get it right. I was really into perfecting my book as much as I could while I was writing it. Mm-hmm. So I would run into difficulties.
So
this is my daughter. This is my daughter here, Brianna. She's been dying to get into it.
Oh, come on, let me see. I can't see her. Oh. Okay. What's her name?
Brianna.
Oh. Brianna. Oh my goodness, she is absolutely beautiful. Hi, Brianna.
Wait.
Hi.
She hasn't been feeling good. She's been a little under the weather today, and so have I. Actually, the bug has been going around here like crazy. A lot of my father's sick. His wife is sick. Thankfully, my wife, she hasn't come down with it yet, and hopefully that remains to be the case. At least one of us around here is feeling good.
Brianna, are you looking forward to Christmas?
Yes.
Do you celebrate Christmas at your house, or do you celebrate Hanukkah, or none of the above?
We celebrate Christmas.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we celebrate Christmas, and we'll be spending the morning here. Then we'll be going to my wife's mother's house for the day. She's having the full family over there, great big get together. So we're gonna have a good time. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. So how old is Brianna? What grade is she in school?
She's first grade, 6 years old.
Oh gosh, James, she is so perfect. Don't you just love her? Oh, she looks like you too.
Of course.
So you guys live up there on the East Coast. You're not worried about sending her back to school in January, are you? With everything?
No, why would I be?
Did she know anything about that school in Connecticut and the problems they had?
Oh yeah, we watch the news here every morning. I watch it before I go to work in the morning. So she did happen to see it on television. And, as scary as that is, we live in a very small town. And she's only got maybe 10, 15 kids in her class.
Oh.
So we're a small town here. Very close-knit community.
Exactly.
But,
Scary. Scary. Well, anyway.
I know, it's awful.
Back to your book. You haven't told us the title.
Well, title here is Tunnel Vision. The bomb maker has arrived.
Hold it up and
Tunnel Vision. This is my proof copy right here. Even though I haven't yet got it in available to the public, I ordered a few proofs for myself, looking it over, making sure it's right before I make it available.
And where are you having it published? At Create?
Actually, Create Space.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
I've done all my books on Create Space. And there are others, but it's just been, once you get acquainted with one system, it's good. You don't have to learn another system. But
and they don't charge you for it. That is, I've been called by a couple of publication companies, and they want to charge me $2,000-$3,000, and they really cut into Create Space, telling me how lousy it was, and that I was going to regret working with them. But
lousy? No, I think they're great. Really do. All my books have come out really well, and they've been cooperative.
Oh, I know. That's the kind of that was their sales pitch to me, and I didn't believe it.
Well, who knows? Maybe someone has had a bad experience, but I haven't hired them to do anything for me. I've done it all myself. It's the same as you. You designed your own cover and your layout. I like to learn to do things myself. Besides, you could spend tons of money. There are all kinds of people out there who want to take your money. So.
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead.
Are you going to be?
Sorry, Dorothy.
Are you going to write a sequel to this book, or what's next on your agenda?
That's what I'd like to do. I haven't yet started it, but I would really like to. That's what I've been doing these past days. I've been doing marketing. I've been spending when I go to bed at night, trying to come up with a good beginning. Trying to come up with a good beginning and a good ending. So once I come up with those two, then I can come up with the filler as I go. That's normally that's how I played out. Actually, when I wrote this book, the first chapter wasn't the first chapter written. I had actually written chapter 13 first, because I created my main character after I created the bomb maker. You know, the bomb maker, Ahmed Talib. He was the first character I created in this book, and that was actually chapter 13. So after I wrote that chapter, you know, I went about creating Michael McDaniels and his brother and their friends and family. And it took me, it took me a little while, actually, because I had to write 12 more chapters before I got to Ahmed Talib. So I kept, you know, finding, well, you know, I can't come to him just yet, you know. But, you know, finally I got to him. I was like, now I got the book together, you know. But,
So
yeah, it was an interesting experience.
What's your next
And
book?
I look forward to doing it again.
What's your next book going to be about? You got the ending, you got the beginning. What's it going to be about?
Well, you know, I can't tell you that yet because I haven't come up with it. That's what I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about my main character. You know, I don't want to give away the contents of my book, but you know, I could have a sequel to this, and
I don't know.
No.
You know, well, maybe.
I could do something else with Ahmed Talib. You know, he's an evil man.
Yeah, what you could bring him some.
He's not done. He's not done yet.
And you can bring some of those people back to life. I've known that to happen.
No, those other guys. I'll just have to find a new crew.
Well, you've got.
But you know, I've got the imagination to work with, so.
Still got your hero, and you still got his girlfriend. So, what more do you?
Yeah, I still got my hero there, Michael McDaniel. He was the main character of the television, but I don't know if I could bring him back. I don't know if I could find a place for him in my next book.
Oh, maybe not. You might have to just. You know, what a lot of people do is they take a minor character that they've introduced in one book, and then they write the next book about that person. And they stick those minor characters in there on purpose, I think. So, well.
Or I could just write something else entirely different. Who knows? You know, it's just like I said, I've been thinking, I just started thinking about, well, maybe since this book has been going so well, maybe this will give me the time and the opportunity to write another one. Because normally, you know, this book did take me, 5 years to write because I didn't have the time. You know, I had to make the time. And if, hopefully, things keep going as well as they are now, I'll have more time on my hands. I'll be able to change my lifestyle a bit, and we'll see.
You've got a great life ahead of you and a wonderful family. And you've got a business, Craven Lawn Service. Craven what? What's it called?
Yeah, Craven's Home Maintenance. Craven's Home Maintenance Service. Okay. Up here in Wilmington, Vermont.
Oh, Wilmington, Vermont? I didn't know that.
That's right.
Oh, well, then you're up there with all those, well, never mind.
Well, we got a couple of ski resorts here, Mount Snow, Mount Haystack.
Oh, yes.
And they're just about 5 minutes from my house. And right now outside it's snowing. The snow is coming down.
Oh,
It's been snowing here all day.
5 minutes.
Just light flurries, though, thank God. Otherwise, it'd be out plowing.
We've got snow, too, and beautiful sunshine on top of the snow. It's blinding. So you do home maintenance, but mostly it's lawn service, building driveways, removing snow in the wintertime, and taking care of customers. Do you have a partner, or is this just your business?
No, I do have a partner. It's my father. Actually, it was his business. He's he's getting older and really needed my help. So, I was living down there in Mass, and I wasn't doing anything at the time. I was, but just didn't pan out like I had thought it was. So I came up here and gave it a shot, and I've been working with him ever since. You know, me and him bang heads once in a while, of course, but you know, we have a good business, and you know, we're doing all right.
I'm happy for you, really happy for you, James. And I'm really happy for your success in your book, and I know that all of your author friends and the people watching are hoping for great things for you. And they can find your book.
Well, I know my father was thinking about, excuse me?
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I know. I was going to say my father, you know, he's looking to retire here in a couple of years, and I was going to take over the business, but hopefully maybe I could go in a different direction. That's what I would like to do. I'd like to be able to write books full-time and market online. You know, that's what I would like to do. I would really love to do that because I love writing. I mean, that was, you know, that was just when I was at peace with myself. You know, most of that I'd be just there concentrating, writing, and I get such great pleasure out of it, you know, and I really like to be able to do that, you know, on a more stable basis. But we'll see. Hopefully that'll be the case. You got to keep marketing. That's the key. Marketing. You know, writing the book is only probably 30% of the battle. You know, marketing's probably the 70%. Because, I mean, you can write a book and no one will ever see it. So you got to get it out there.
Believe me, I know. Well, James, I'm going to give you the last word. Anything more you want to say to your fans out there?
Well, one thing I would like to say is Merry Christmas to everybody and a Happy New Year. And I hope everybody has a great year ahead of them, and, you know, everybody in their family is healthy and happy. And if you haven't read Tunnel Vision yet, read this book. You're going to love it. This is a action-packed thriller.
Is it?
And you can get it on Kindle. It's on Amazon. So
Tunnel Vision.
Well, thank you, and thank you, Dorothy. I really appreciate you doing this, and it's nice talking to you.
We'll talk again soon, all right?
All right.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, James, for your time, and for viewers. This is Dorothy Mae Mercer signing off for Talk Story TV. I'll see you again soon. God bless you.